ったわけじゃん。あ、でて。ここ私が生まれたとこか。
Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town hall. She likes to meet you.
はい、こんにちは、ゆいです。では、サルーンにいる。
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Hey. What do you want?
リンゴって誰？
He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
何が起こってんの？
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. Yeah.
多分この人に会ってくれと言われてたので会いに来たとこだったんですけれども。
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
口論を聞いたけど何事？
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
どこにいるの？
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
ほぼ殺しちゃえばいいんじゃない？
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
でどうすんの？
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
パーギャンガーって？
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
なるほどね。
All right.
助けるとどうなる？
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
口論してた男誰？
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
私が打った連中の手がかりが欲しいんだけど。
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
どこに行くって言ってた？
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
何？
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
じゃあどこ行ったか知らない？
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Good Springs now. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful though. Put too much pressure on them and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up.
ではガソリンスタンドにリンゴかながいるというので話してこようかと思います。
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
助けを求めてるなら私は敵じゃないよ。
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
ジョーコブという名の男知ってる？あんた探してるんだけど。
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight.
ここで何してんの？
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit. Did you want something else?
どうするつもりなの？
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
手助けできると思うけど。
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
集めてこよ
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
う。彼女とは何かと話す用事があるね。あ、辛い。イーストって何？あ、体っつーの。ウイスキー。お、小麦粉。ガスストじゃないのここ。なんでそんなのがいっぱいあるの？ジャンクフード。蹴っ飛ばしちゃったよ。そんな乱暴にも上がる気はなかったんだけど。すごいね。うわ、空だよ。いろいろあるね。こんなもんか？あ、ベッドもある。わー、すんごいいろいろ入ってるけど、これいいのもらって。これだけダメなの？ じゃあ彼女に話しに行こう。彼女には何かと世話になるね。
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
リンゴと一緒にパワードギャンガーにと戦う助けが必要なんだけど。
Say no more. I'm in.
水分あっさりね。
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually.
なるほどね。
However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
いろいろ出たね。なんか案はあるの？
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
ちょっとはくれるかな。
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
ダイナマイトの入手方法は？
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
じゃあとりあえずこの人、また立っちゃった。
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
25ないとダメってこと？ちょっと待って。
Be careful out there.
まだ私何もレベル上がってないよ。スピーチ18しかない。
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
やっぱそうだ、25ないとダメだった。
Be careful out there.
さっき街の中をポストとかいろいろ漁っていたらやたらと本とかがあったんで、これでも多分時間で切れるよね。しょうがないか。しょうがないよね。
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
足りたね。
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
よっしゃ。
Be careful out there.
で、このスピーチが切れないうちになんとか他のやつらを。そこにもいたか。雑貨屋のこいつ。ギャングと戦う武士が欲しい。
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
わあ、スピーチじゃない。
Right.
スピーチじゃないのか
Take
よ。
it easy now.
ちょっと待って。スピーチが切れちゃうのがもったいないじゃん。じゃあペートこの辺にいなかったっけ？
Howdy.
ダイナマイト欲しい。
Too dangerous. Wanna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
なんだよ、全部足りないじゃん。
Yup.
ちょっと待って。
Yup.
いいよ。ちょっと待って、じゃあ先生のとこ行こう。先生のとこ。レベル上げなきゃいけない系かな、これもしかして。先生、先生、先生がいない、こんな時に限って。先生どこ行っちゃったの？切れちゃったじゃん、先生。お、いっぱいある。先生遅いよ。なんか支援してくんないかな。
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg, and my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
おー、さすが先生。優しい。
You take care now.
この辺のじゃあもらってっちゃうね。注射器とか使うのかな、今後。これ何？すごいね、先生。いっぱいあった。何が必要だったっけ？バザーとエクスプロス？何が必要だった？バザーと何だった？
Howdy. Told.
エクスプロシブ。
Yep. Yep.
バザーもあるじゃん。全部あるじゃん。これでいいのかな。
Howdy. Told you before.
やった。
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
よっしゃ。
Yup.
じゃあ、あいつにバザーで解き伏せると。待って、いくつ足りないんだろ
You looking to buy some supplies?
う。10足りない？
Right. Take
10ね。ってことは1個で平気？
You looking to buy some supplies? This
よっしゃ
You
ー。
made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first.
いや
You
いや、
understand?
そうだろうね。よし、ついでだから商品を見せておくれ。
Doing business with you. Take it easy.
これで全員助けを求められた？リンゴに戻る。リンゴのとこに戻る。 リンゴ。
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
加わってくれたよ。
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
やろうか。
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
人数は？
At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
あなたもした方がいい
Oh,
ね。
Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
オッケー、ちょっと待って。さっきもらった洋服は私が今着てるやつよりは弱いと。じゃあ武器もせっかく弾買ったからこれにして。あ、お、みんな用意してくれてんじゃん。
Hey there.
Careful, there's still more of them.
あ、もういるじゃん。どこにいんの？よし、やったんで。いいんだよね。当たりやしね。あ、もう。うわ、すごいいっぱい来る。私これ勝てる気がしない。お、後部。当たりゃしない。どういうこと？わっわっ。おおー。あらなんかした私。ああ、そうか、パワーギャンガーについてはね。
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
今は支払うことできないって言ってたよ。
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
わーい、すごいの持ってんじゃん、いっぱい。もう全部もらおう、全部もらおう。まあいいや、全部もらおう、全部もらおう。こんなもん全員これで。 6人全部か。こっちには被害なかった。なんか武器のどうのこうのがどうのこうのって言ってたよね。はあ、とりあえず一つ大きなクエストが終わったかな。目玉が飛んでるけどうわ、これここにあるのこれちょっと邪魔。転がれああ、運河よかったね。褒められてるけど。
Thanks again for all your help.
キャラバンのルール。
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
どこでカード持って見つけられる？
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale too.
ちょっと今は
All right.
ルールもわかんないし。
It's been in business for a very long time. It's probably the biggest trading outfit in California. There's a branch up in New Vegas, but it hasn't been doing so well. Word is that the big boss herself, Alice McLafferty, is coming in to fix things. Yeah.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid good springs in the future.
そうね。
Until next time.
そうそう、じゃあ私はこれのメインクエストってどこにあるんだろうな。どれを辿っていけばメイン、なんかハイウェイを使ってどうのとかって言ってたよね。これか。なんかプリムってとこに行かなきゃいけなかったよね、確か私。あ、これだ。これだね。では、おっとっと間違えた。では、ちょっといろいろと準備をして、プリムという土地に結構遠い向かいたいかなと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、コメントなどもお待ちしております。ゆいでした。